Crochet, the Bubble Queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Bubble Queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest Bubble Queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. She's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest Bubble Queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest Bubble Queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the Bubble Queen.
crap, we lost it. Hi, welcome. We lost Biscuit's toys just as soon as I turned it live. He's like, yeah, you lost my toy, Mom. What you doing? Hi, Crafty. Hi, Mama. Let me hold on. Hi, Mama Riz. How are you doing? Crafty got first. Saw your testing, Papa. Thank you for the check-in. Why do I feel like I'm talking really, really bad? Yeah, not the toy. Um, so today, I'm going to just do a small short stream this morning because actually KK called me and said, "Hey, I can fit you in. I have a break today so you can get your hair done." And I was like, "Oh, need to get my hair done because I've been wearing it like this for the last 2 weeks, like this." So you just literally woke up 5 minutes ago. Well, see, you're like your little cubby sense went, pew. Ray's getting ready to get on, and she's getting on early. That's your cubby sense. Oh, I know we should have one of those. But today I am going to do this. I got this from Mary Maxim. It was a kit that I got. Thought I'd make Peepop a little mummy bag. I forget what her mom said she's going for Halloween, but her mom's going as a ghost. So this will go along with the whole thing. What, Biscuit? You want up here? Come on. So they're giving me yarn, but they said the sample that they used was Lion Brand's Vantage Choice. So this is light gray in Mary Maxim's Starlit. And then this is white in Mary Maxim Starlit. It's a worsted weight yarn. It is a number 4. And let's see, my eyes are getting really. It says to use a 5mm hook, but she has suggested a 6mm hook. I got to get my handy dandy stitch marker out and my tapestry needle. I don't think we're going to get that far today. This is going to be split up into 2 streams because I got my yarn winder back, so I've got to, since it's used 2 strands. Come on, babe. You got to work with me. You got to use 2 strands of the yarn, and since the white only has 1, I'm gonna have to wind some out. Hi, Bubbles and Honey, how are you doing? I'm going to have to wind some out on a separate ball when I get to that point. But the bag is crocheted with 2 strands, and it comes with the 2 15mm eyes for the little whatever. I probably should take those because I've got to get eyes for the little dino blanket that I made. So we can get that all together and I can show you all that. Okay, so we all know what happens. Oh crap, I forgot to find the book that I bought. Ready to finally have time to crochet as well. Now, I think I don't know if I have a crochet dictionary, but I know I really honestly feel Crafty does. He has one. Crafty has books of all nature. He is the all-knowing teachery. The teachery. I don't even know if that's a word. I made it up today. If it is a word, then I didn't make it up today. Okay. Found the ends. Biscuit is chomping away. So I found the ends, and it's pretty decent finding the ends. And I didn't have a lot of yarn barf. And she says to use a 6mm hook. Jay? I probably don't. There's only a few things that I do know that I have. And probably right now, 1 brain cell is what I have, to be honest. I probably should have went down to a 5 because of how non-tight my stuff is. And I am not a gatekeeper. Uh, it's cute with the little pics that have some because that is good. So anyway, I'm starting with 2 strands, and we're starting with the magic ring, and these are single crochet, so anyway, we will see how I do. I actually I am I actually like 2-strand projects. I don't know why. I just like how I think it's because it grows really, really fast and grows it progresses out really, really fast, and I like that because then you see something coming together, and it feels like you're moving at a better pace. 1, 2, 3. Let me put my stitch marker in. Oh, your grandma is. Oh, okay. I've been knitting a new scarf for me before I make more stuff for my shop. Well, I forget who I think it was, I don't know if it was Moogly or somebody. Who was it? Moogly? It might have been Moogly. Moogly was like, always wear your own crochet items out, and then when people ask you, "Hey, where'd you get that from?" And then you can say, "Oh, I made it." And, then it opens up a dialogue for people to ask you, to buy your stuff. But then also on the same token, if they know you, then they might be like, "Oh, could you just make that for me?" Yeah. No, no, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I hope I did say Crafty got first. If I didn't, Crafty got first. I already made me a scarf for my daughter, which is more safer than a longer scarf. It's kind of, an infinity scarf, but it's shorter and it's like, oh, that is cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peepop has said she's going to start charging me for these pictures of her that I'm keep saying I'm going to post. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe when I'm getting my hair done today, I'll add some stuff to my Instagram. So, are we working in the round? We are working in the round. So, just got to be careful. When you do these work and you're working with 2 strands, you have to be careful that you take both strands with you. Do not growl at me. You have been outside, ran around like a bat out of Hades all around the yard. Yes, you need to find something you could wear when you meet Pixie. A lot of the stuff, 1, 1, 2, biscuit. We are not going to do this today. We are not doing it. That is not a good look on you. We're gonna do the green one. The yellow one's a little tight. I'll take a picture. Yeah, he has water unless he drink it all. The one okay, come on. Come on. Come on. He wants to take this toy and chew on okay, I gotta back up, buddy. It's hard to back up when you do that. I don't know. He's a mess today. He is a mess. So anyway, so this is gonna make working with 2 strands since it's a bag, it actually makes it sturdy, but it also works up a little faster. So maybe when I go see KK, and I like the feel of the yarn, even though I think Vanna's Choice would be way a lot, way a lot, way a lot. I don't even know how to talk today. A lot softer, but it is a bag. This will hopefully, I would say this is probably anti-pilling. But this is machine washable and dryable. Doesn't have a dye lot. which is good. I always like yarns that don't have dye lots. I don't even know, do they do that much anymore? Do yarns come with dye lots much anymore? And how close is it to getting to you actually getting to go see Pixie, Crafty? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I mean, I see a lot of them now that don't have dye lots. They're like, I don't know why I don't know. Maybe I've been on a cotton yarn kick lately, and pretty much I think most of those do have dye lots. The one blanket that I made Peepop that she still has, it's her I'm gonna call it her rainbow. The picture been taken in on Discord. Okay, we will look in a little bit. Um, what was I gonna say? The one that I made her is, and I'm gonna call it her rainbow blanket. Um, I made it for her. That little one has been massively durable, and I mean, it's it's pretty good. And I know it gets washed and dried often because Peepop is a menace now. She is over a year old and she is becoming menacey, menacey, menacey. So I will say this next Saturday, we're having a yard sale. I just found out about it. I was probably the I was the last to know that we were having a yard sale. Um, and so I might do like a Friday night stream, a really short Friday night stream, just to get some time in for the 2 streams for the week. Oh, it's not that she hates talking to Papa on the phone. I have a wall in my I told y'all this last week, I think. I'm not sure, but if I didn't. So I have a wall on the back. Yeah, I did tell you because of the Macaulay Culkin, the Home Alone. So this week she went. I was on the phone with her FaceTiming, and Papa came in the room, and I said, "Oh, look, here's Pops." And he got into the camera vision. Hi, Paulina Nova. Hi, how are you doing? The indie yarns usually have dye lots since it's different to get the exact same color. Most big companies can afford to spend money on the chemistry for node. Oh, okay. Um, that sounds way logical there for me. Crafty. How are you doing, Paulina? Um, So as he gets into the picture of the screen, she's just sitting there and we're talking. She blah, 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 just her own. And I said, "Oh, look, here's Pops." And she goes, covers her eyes like, "I'm not looking at him. I'm not looking at him. It's not happening." So I don't know what he has done to her to make her like so animated when it comes to him, but she just puts up her own. I am doing good. I am doing good. And welcome in. And yet, here I am, almost 30 years later. So we're just actually increasing our little circle. It says the bag is going to be 6.5 inches wide when we get done. Those will be cute bubbles. Hi, Emma. How are you doing? Welcome in. So I will measure this when I get out to the end of this. We will see. And now Biscuit is being very, very complacent and just laying here. No toy, no nothing. And I say that and then he moves. He's like, yeah, you're not making me sound like I'm being good. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't know what in the heck I just hit. I don't even know what I just hit. I got it off. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Crafty, you about freaked me out. I'm like, who in the heck stole his name? Oh, let me tell you. I'm like, who stole his name? Because it comes up a different color, I guess. So, but anyway, I thought Crafty's on YouTube too. YouTube also. And when I saw his name come up, I was like, because it had the little YouTube thing beside it. And I thought, who in the world took his name? And I know you have a YouTube channel over there. I know you do. And it's called The Crafty Cup. I am an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. He woke up this morning with menace on the mind. He's like, you know what? I just woke up 10, 15 minutes ago, and I think I'm going to I'm going to start wreaking havoc. How are you doing? This stream is like, it makes your day. I am glad it makes your day. Pop and I were watching we were watching it on the television. So, what are you doing down there? Quit throwing your toys around. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. Yes, we were watching your collab last night with Tatter and Yadarika. We were watching on the television because it's just a lot easier. Plus, that's where the turbo is. So it's just, so yes, I do. I stream live on Twitch. Twitchy, witchy, witchy, witchy. Every Saturday and Sunday, usually, except for next Saturday. I will be at a yard sale that I did not know was organized until last minute. So I've got to find things for it. Do I have things for it? Yes, I do. Do I want to get it together? No. Actually, I do need to find things to put in it. I need to get rid of some stuff. Actually, I do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And I'm gonna say this just out of whatever. I feel like it's wise to always count your row. I do because with all the yappity yapping, I feel like I need to. Do you all need things to sell at the yard sale? I have a few totes that I really do need to go through and I need to really get rid of things. Um, there are some things that I'm gonna let the girls go through, and if they want to have it instead of me putting it in the yard sale, I'm gonna let them have it. They're gonna get first choice on it, but there are just some things I need to let go. I watched this, I know this is not whatever. This is being wise and smart. I watched this, documentary, and it was I forget where the lady was from, but they were doing a documentary about aging, people aging. And, like, this lady was, like, in Denmark. She was in a European country, and there I did it again. I don't know what it's with this because I keep hitting a button on my my thing. Um, but did you see the funny post I posted in Discord Generals that describes biscuit to No, I did not. You know what? While everyone is here, let's just go ahead and go into Discord. Since I keep trying, I don't know what I keep doing. I fixed it. I fixed it. Quit yelling at me. Okay, we're gonna look at the pictures first. This is from Pickin' Halls. She was streaming last week. She finally has the Pip the pumpkin up. Okay. And here is Jazz made a pumpkin. I think it's cute. I think it's adorable. Actually, I like the little stem on it. And this is Stellar. I watched an episode of Alien Earth while working on samples of her. I love this pot holder. I've seen this pot holder or pot pad, whatever you want to call it, before, and I love it. Love it. It is cute, isn't it? And I painted this while watching the first season. This is pretty good painting. Okay. I do not know what is wrong with my Discord. Okay, I originally purchased this fabric for having at the yarn at the gold. Oh, I like it. I do not know what I am doing with my thing. I am losing it. I love this, Crafty. I have been watching you do this, and you have more patience than I do. Well, yes, you do. You have more patience than I could ever have. I don't care how much I actually. This is what my pattern looks like, and because I have ADHD, does anyone else? No, that's what I would probably do. When I first started out, that's how my patterns always looked. Um, I don't know what this is. We won't go into this one. I don't know what it is. And I actually watched Crafty making part of this the other night on her stream. Because Papa was like, "What in the world? What's he making?" You have to click on it. Um, do I have to click on what is wrong with my Discord? Okay. We will go back and we will click on it. This is the scarf around the little bambino. Isn't it so cute? I love the colors. Actually, that would go really, 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 really great. I just looked at it and okay, it's stuffed Thanos. Okay. Um, oh, I like the shawl. Who Hold on a second. I really do like this shawl. Who is this? Oh, it's Creative Emma. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. This right here, I think she's doing something because of this. She put enter at your own risk because of this one right here. Yeah. So, but she's got the pattern for this one is the pattern for this one is in the patterns. For the cats, it's a free pattern. So we're gonna go to general, and I know my dog loves me, but if I had a squeaker in me, yeah, Emma, that is so biscuit. You nailed it to a T with him. You nailed it to a T with him. He when he gets a toy that has a squeaker in it, he thinks it's his job to get that squeaker out. Don't you, buddy? It's your lifelong goal. It's a bit scary, but um I love the cats and picking halls. She was like, "Oh, well," she was happy because the pattern, of course, we all love free patterns, don't we? We all love free patterns. So, but yes, my patterns until, because Crafty and I were talking about this before. Like this pattern right here, I'm gonna just put it in a sleeve, or I'm either A, going to laminate it, one or the other, and then at I'll have it forever. Hi, zombie mama. How are you doing? Um, I'll have it, and then if I need to mark anything off, then I can just mark it off with like a dry erase marker, a grease pen, pencil, whatever you want to call it. And then that way, I can just wipe it off and move on. Working on more coffee. Well, I completely understand. I'm working on my first Diet Coke for the day. I only get 3 now a day. I know, but I've been limiting myself to 3 Diet Cokes a day, and then it's water, and water's usually after dinner, like 6 p.m., and then I only drink water after that. You're out of Diet Coke. That right there is like a state of emergency, in my opinion. That is like a state of emergency. We always have Diet Coke in the house, and I can tell you this much. Papa will tell you if he's whatever. If he looks down and he says, "Is that your last Diet Coke?" He is out the door and he is going to get Diet Coke. He is very good to me. I did 4 different sets of coasters this past week, and I need a break from my shop, so I'm making something for myself and my family. And, you need to do that because when you get like I'm getting ready to go on, um, I make something for everybody in at Thanksgiving, well, Halloween/Thanksgiving and Christmas for everyone in our company. There's like 52 people, I think. So I make something for everyone. And it's always something small, like a little pen or something. I'm moving in with Bray. Yarn, Diet Coke, and biscuit sounds like heaven to me. Well, okay, maybe other than the yarn and the Diet Coke might sound like heaven, but biscuit can be kind of biscuity. He can be kind of biscuity, and he can be a menace. But yeah, Papa's really good about, but I really am trying to cut back on the Diet Coke. It'd be a lot less sodium in my life, which would probably be good, but menace. I've not met you, but I feel like I know you. I really do. I feel like I know you. I feel like if we met 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in person, I really honestly think it would be like we've known each other our whole lives. I'd have to move out too much chaos for me. I'm on the edge now. 2, 3, 8, 6. I'm gonna say this, and I'm not saying this to whatever, I'm just saying this. I think when you and Pixie, now I don't know how much this is gonna be the first time you've ever met, but I just feel like your personality, it shows through your it shows through the screen, and, um, very genuine personality. So I really honestly feel like when like, literally, if we were all to meet up, I really think completely I would feel totally comfortable with you. I really do. Because, Papa would probably tell y'all I'm all a lot nicer on string than I am in real life because, that's just what he thinks. But I think if I met everybody in stream that how I stream, I would probably be that same way with everybody that I met. And 4, we're going to put our stitch marker back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So And I think that when I listen to Papa, when he talks about, like streaming and like the other endeavors that I do, like with YouTube and things like that, he's like, you, he's been doing this for quite a bit. Meeting break. Y'all hear that? She's hosting a meetup. I can. Um, I don't know where we would meet up that would be convenient, but I could. Um, but he always says that he doesn't understand how like I can sit in front of like when I first started streaming, um 1, 2, 3, 4 in January of what was it, 2024? He was like, you just sat down and just started talking like, "Hi, Kristen, yeah, hi Kristen, how are you doing? I'm at a craft store, duh. True, true. How are you doing? Welcome in. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, but he was like, "You just sit down." He's the first stream I did, I was very exhausted by the time I got done, and I just got on and just started talking. I think there might have been like 2 people in my stream, maybe 3, and, he was like, "You're natural," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I just know how to talk." That was from years of talks too much in class. That's what I got. That's what all those report cards were for. I was working for something that when I was that little and just didn't know it. And I remember Crafty coming into one of my streams when I first started, and I said, my mom said I could talk to a fence post, and Crafty said, "Are you calling us fence posts?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." But that's my mindset. But I understand, yeah. So, and I will probably remember that until I'm no longer here, so but my mom did, she said, I can talk to anybody. I could I could find something to talk about." And, I mean and I think when you set and when people think, "Oh, I wanna stream, I wanna stream, I'm gonna do all this great stuff, I'm gonna whatever." You do have to do a lot of talking. You do have you should keep that is it. I'm taking the yarn off the keyboard, taking the yarn off the keyboard. Actually, I'm taking the keyboard off the desk, and I did it again. And then I did it again only because I put the keyboard on the ground. Okay. I gotta figure out what I did. It's my Discord. There we go. Nope, figured it out. Figured it out. I could call my community fence post. It would be cute. YouTube and Twitch feels they're the same, but the difference between the Twitch is more streaming than YouTube. No, 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 no. You do it does. I've only watched one person that streams live on YouTube and they do stream on Twitch. But I just locked Discord and it's not gonna pop back up again. I've just locked Discord and it's not gonna pop up again. So yeah, Biscuit can he's in a basket wrapped up in a blanket. He's not moving. He can He could yes, he can communicate. I do like doing my YouTube videos, I really do. Um, I think that I mean, I am not the all-knowing, and I'm not, um, but I do like sharing the things that I do make, um, so it's fun. And I think that when people I think where and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll be fine because I'm asking for the criticism. I think when some people come to Twitch, and I've never thought of it like this because this is not going to be I'm not making this a career. I have a career, that's it, nothing different, whatever. Um, but I think some people come to Twitch and they think, "Oh, I'm gonna make all this money, I'm gonna become this, I'm gonna make all" you know, if you come to Twitch and that's what you think, it's going to suck all the fun out of it. I don't this is my fun. This is my fun. So, um, I don't want it to be work. I want it to be a hobby. I want it to be my fun because then I love coming here. I love talking to everybody. Where in the world? That's my Um, so that's the way I try to think about it. I think there are a lot of people that come on here like gamers, and I shouldn't say that because I'm not a gamer, so I really don't know. But I think they all think that they're coming on here and they're gonna make millions and billions of dollars and they're gonna be able to quit their job, and that's not what's gonna happen. It take I think if that's really what you want to do, you've got to buckle down and dig your feet in. All you need is a camera and streaming software, and the software is free. Yes. Um, I have to do something that I'm I'm gonna let me do this real fast. Is that thunder? Is your name on Twitch the same as it is on YouTube? Just asking. Yes. Yes, mama. Okay, so we're gonna do 5, I think. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. A lot of people use their phones for their camera when Art Journey Shop, okay. I was gonna say, I just had a pen in my hand. Okay. Um, so I can go and see. 4. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. But, that is the one thing that, like and I'm not gonna say, like, Papa, like, beat it into my head or anything like that, but 1, 2, 3, 4. He was like, "Why do you wanna stream?" And, I mean, it was like, "I need to know why you want to stream." Was a cluster. I have to go to the store at some point. Okay. Well, I can go on my way back from my hair appointment. So, anyway, so then when I told him, he was like, "Okay, as long as that's why you're streaming, you're not doing this because you think you're gonna be able to quit your job, and it's not like people can't succeed. I am not saying that. There are plenty of crafters that this is what they do, and they I think a lot of them do have shops, and they sell their stuff and things like that, and I am not knocking it. Do what you wanna do, and you do the best you wanna do it at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I am not the all-knowing on what everybody's situation is. Yes, start it as a hobby, and if it turns into more, that's fine, and if the more is what you want, then that's fine, because some people just wanna keep it as a hobby. They don't want all the fuss. They don't want all the fuss. I look at it like this. I come on here, I have a blast with the people, my fence posts in the community. Good morning, fairy dust. Good morning. I have a blast with all that. And then I get off stream, I do my normal life, and then I just think of all kinds of things that I could do. And my part with the whole with like ADHD is I have like, oh, I'd love to do this. Oh, I'd love to do this. Oh, I'd love to do this. And I never do it. I've got 50 million patterns. How are you doing, fairy dust? Well, so you're okay crocheting and eating grapes. I like grapes. I like grapes. Do you like white grapes? Red grapes? Or are you like one of those people that like the cotton candy grapes and stuff? Yeah, don't mix them up. You like all grapes. Well, no, because I like all grapes as long as they're seedless grapes. I don't like the grapes with the seeds in them. I mean, I'm sorry, seeded grapes. I'm sorry, but 3, 4, 6, 7. So, and I used to not like white grapes not white grapes, green grapes, whatever you wanna call them. I don't know. Red grapes, I used to not like red grapes for the longest time. Don't know why. I don't know if it was a mental thing or whatever, but then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try them." And I did. And I think it was because every red grape somebody ever give me always had a seed in it. And I was like, "Oh, they must come with seeds, but the little green grapes don't come with seeds." So, I like the little ones without the seeds. And I will whenever just so that because what is going on? When we would get our meat and produce trucks when I worked at Sam's, the produce would come off and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get me some of those. I'm gonna have that for my snack or with my lunch." Never did. I always just thought I was going to. The dog walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum 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 bum, grapes." Oh, lordy day. I love you, crafty. You're just a hoot. Um, no, I don't think it did. You go on my page, when you click on my username, did it put my YouTube channel link on my profile? I um I didn't see that. Let's see. One. Hold on, I'm looking. Yes, it does. It has it on there. It does. It does on her Twitch page, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna mess this one up. I think I'm going to mess it up because I've only got one strand there. So we're going to go back out because I only picked up the one strand. What are you crocheting, Fairy Dust? What wonderful thing are you crocheting today? When you worked at Walmart, I would often get a jar of red fruit juice. Oh, yes. I do like some grapefruit, though. I will say that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna count it because I still think I've effed up. I want to like grapefruit. Well, and the bad thing about it is when I was little, now I don't have to now, but when I was little and my grandmother would always do, you know what? I'm gonna say this, Mama. I don't edit my videos either. But I'm lying because Papa edits my videos. I just don't. You don't need to edit your videos. You do you. You do you. I'm telling you right now. I'm still working on the alpine stitch baby blanket. I have some yarn coming in from hubby for some hats. I will say this. This is the yarn that I'm using is the Mary Maxim Starlet. And I do like it, Fairy Dust. Hi, Cowboy. How are you doing? Okay, so we've done 42. This is our last round. No, we've got one more round. So, and then we're going to do white. So I don't know how we're going to do this, but I'll have to figure it out. We're going to measure this though. I am happy the weather is going. Oh, that is great. I know I don't have enough work for him, so I don't know why he's thinking he's doing that. Have you tried putting yes. I'm glad you just said that, Frida's, because I was gonna say that's what my grandmother used to do. She just put a little bit of sugar on it, and he's being a butt. I swear, it sounds like it's thundering outside. Is it thundering, Papa? I'm gonna have him on my he doesn't realize it, but I'm gonna have him on my string because I liked when he was sitting beside me and we were having a yappity yap session and people whatever. And I will say this, when he does put his Legos together, I think that he should do it on stream. I think that when he does his Legos, he should put it on stream because I think it would be nice to sit. Because I could sit with him and crochet while he does it. He is a good bean. And if it wasn't for all of his it's getting bad outside. I didn't know we had a storm coming in. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My little peepop's having surgery next Wednesday. So, and apparently he knows if I said something without um he he's just have the thing of it is it's I think right now the fun has been sucked out of streaming for him. And he just needs to get that fun back. And once he gets that back, he'll be fine. So I'm telling you, when somebody sucks the fun out of your streaming, it's not fun. That's so enlightening, Bray. That's so enlightening. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is so full of it. He is so full of it. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was no fun to be had at work for me this week. Been fighting the media all week because there was okay. Hate to be this way. I know where you work. I know where you work, and I know I didn't see anything on that. But did a cow explode? What? I mean, can you say? Because if you can't say, then don't say, because I don't want to get you in trouble. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because to me, I'm just saying, I know I pretty much happen to know where fairy dust works just by coinky dink, because when he first came into my stream, he said something, a little button clicked and I said something, and then small world. And I just can't see that happening. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I mean, you might have had, some crazy butt truck drivers, but you know, that's crazy. I could be wrong, but I think they're Oh, he probably does have some cows there. He probably does. I mean, he's told us about people stealing his food, so and thinking it's okay. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We are trying to get to 48, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3, 2. Hi, Fireside. How are you doing? You would be wrong. There's a 20-foot. Oh, yes, they do, don't they? Oh, 1, 2, 6. Okay. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. There we go. We are done with that row. That row was kind of a harrying row. How are you doing, Fireside? Well, you're on ads. Hold on, let me look something. This weather crap is because I'm gonna go get my hair done and I don't want to drive in the rain. Oh, and it's gonna be a nice little storm. Yay. Okay, so one more row, and then I'm gonna measure my you know what? To be a crafter is just amazing. To be a crafter. Hi, Another Wild. How are you do? How you do? Okay. So we're right on track. So I'm doing the last row of this, and then I'm gonna sew these in, tie these off. How are you doing? And then 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna put my stitch marker in. 1, 2, 3. I just turned up. This looks like thank you. Um, we are just making a little Mummy basket, a trick or treat bag. Ain't going y'all's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We are on the last row of our hi rats, how are you doing? We are on the last row of our gray, and then we are going to start the white. And I'm sitting here watching it lightning and thunder outside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going back to the earlier discussion, this is the first time I've ordered from Hobby. I received an email. It shipped 4 hours after I placed the order. I'm impressed. Ooh, I'm impressed by that too. I'm back from the Bezos prisons of ads now. Is Bezos? Oh, because Amazon does own Twitch. I forgot that. Well, I will say this now, and when I made my order from Mary Max, hi Stellar. When I made my order from Mary Maxim, because of one item that I ordered, which I knew when I ordered it, so it wasn't like, "Ooh, shock," or anything like that. They already told me it was gonna be whatever. My shipping from Hirschner's, I've never really had a bad shipping from Hirschner's, but I've never ordered from Hobby either. So, but I do like the looks of some of their yarns. You're gonna have to tell us how you like their yarns, Fairy Dust. Because right now I mean, I do like the feel of the Mary Maxim yarn. It's really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I am a person, I do like to touch the yarn before I buy it. Clay Miko has ordered from Hobby before. She loves it. It's very nice. That is good. It's always nice to the people you like, you know, if they tell you how it is. Like, I'm really happy with this kit. Um, really happy with everything about it. The yarn, everything. Though, I mean, I realize there's probably not a lot of white in it. That's why they only sent one white. But so Hobby is a 2 thumbs up. 6, 7, 8, 9. You know the weather's getting bad when somebody, come on, come here, come here, come on. Mommy will hold you. Come on, get up here. Come on, lay down. I'll hold you. Come on, come on. You're gonna have to either lay down here or get up. The trees are starting to do this. Yes, he's not a storm dog. The only place I've ordered from is Lovecrafts. Now, I've never Hobby is based in Europe. I don't know if they have warehouses in the US. So I don't know how much the shipping is coming from Europe. I do think they do have one from this based in it. I don't know. See, now you're gonna make me look. Oh, I can't because I took my keyboard away. Biscuit, your mother has lost her ever loving mind. What little bit she had left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Um, Okay. So that's not that bad. Once we get done with this row, then we will be working we won't be working in the rounds anymore. We will be joining each round. Four, 5. Thank you for the follow, Lady Foes. Thank you for the follow. And welcome in. Welcome in. Oop, oop. We're going to have to count that anyway. I bet I could teach you. I bet I could. Listen, I had the hardest time figuring out one stitch and oh, well, it's getting ready to storm bad here. We have lightning and thunder. And Biscuit's not a happy puppy. Six, seven, but yeah, Papa's waiting for that one last time that he has to mow for the rest of the year. It's getting to that point where, yeah, you just whatever. It did. Today is National Alpaca Day, so my friend and I are taking the kids to play at the alpaca ranch today. They're having, oh, wow. Humid is, yeah, humid. Ugh. Let's see. Great. So we're going to slip stitch into this. Slip stitch. Chain 1. The Shih Tzu I used to, the Shih Tzu you had used to hate thunder. Thunder would crack and, ugh. Hi, Panther. How are you doing? Biscuit, he just gets all like shaky and he wants to climb on your head. And I don't know why he feels like getting higher to the thunder and lightning is going to help him. Single crochet in the same stitch. Chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch. Okay. So then we're going to, I'm going to still put my stitch marker in so I know where my first stitch is at. Yeah, I don't understand Biscuit wanting to get as high up as he possibly can. So, but right now he is wrapped up in a blanket. I have him wrapped up in a blanket and he's like, yep, I think I'm going to stay here for a while. I don't know. Almost didn't make it through both strings because I'm being a nummy. Trying to, we might do pretty good with this. We're gotta get to the end of this, and then we're going to fasten off and join with the white. So, then I've gotta figure out the white situation. And I know how I feel like I'm going to do it, it's just I gotta figure out and get the both ends of the strands of the white. My parents' dog used to like to go in the car in the garage when it stormed. Oh, well, I mean, it's trying to be safe. Felt the garage was safe, away from all windows. At least like our garage door doesn't have windows. Some garage doors have windows. It can storm all at once, but when I start driving, I'd really rather it not. But the it's getting to the point fall. Like Papa and I were out over the week through the week, and I was amazed at how many people weren't out on the road. Grammy and Grams had a dog part Doberman. When it was storm, she would either hide in the shower or try to get underneath Grammy when she was in a. I'm d Dogs are. It's okay, bub. It's okay. I'll just lay right there. I might have to close the, curtains, maybe if he doesn't see it. I mean, he'll still hear it, but so we're gonna get done with this, and then we're going to do the white. And I don't know if this is yes, it's every other row after this is it's gonna be striped. So, I thought of something. I just picked up my scarf. You know, I for when as long as you're crocheting and you mess something up, I feel like it's a little bit easier to have to swallow the mess up because, when you frog it out, it's not as bad. But when you knit and you mess something up, and I'm gonna have to the next time that, I am in, your stream, because 'cause I'm sure it's a lot easier to explain, like, talking than to type. Um, but when you knit, when somebody says, "Did you put in" I saw it the other day because somebody was talking about frogging out something that was knitting, and they asked them how many rows they had to unknit, uh, frog out, and they said 8, and they said, "Did you put in" I wanna say, like, a lifeline? That I look up and there you are, a lifeline. What is that? So, what is a I mean, you'll have to if it's too long to explain, just wait until the next stream, which I'm sure I will catch you. And when I come in, I'll just say, "Hey, what's a lifeline?" And you can explain it. So, um, but I was like and then the person said, "No, I didn't put in a lifeline." And they were joking. They said, "We'll have somebody come over and help you, and it just put the put the project down, and we'll be over in 20 minutes to help you." And I was like, "Oh, it must be something horrible." I'm gonna make sure I have 54 stitches. See, I thought Lifeline was wrong. I was looking at my daughter's scarf, and then I just saw that you just saw and the one that I'm making for myself. My daughter's is longer than mine. It kind of feels like I have to add more. Oh, well, adding more doesn't seem that bad. A lifeline is 50-50. Phone a friend or ask the audience if who wants to be a millionaire. Okay. Of course, it's not bad, but the issue is, oh, okay. Oh, okay. That I understand. Crafty, are you messing with, I mean, are you really messing with me or is it called a lifeline? I'm gonna get my darning needle out while I'm being, me and my pet jokes is making and I've lost my needle. Why have I lost my needle? Okay. I cannot believe I have lost my needle. And don't judge because I don't know why I only have one needle, but I do. And I don't know where that come from. Why in the world I would only have one needle? I know where my needles are at. It's just I literally have to unpack my yarn bag from work and I'll have them. So this is gonna how I'm gonna do. Um, no, I haven't. Okay. No, it's not on the floor. I'd probably get my Papa would get mad at me if it was on the floor. I was moving a bunch of stuff around the other day, so it's not that big of a deal. I'll just deal with it. I'll just deal with it. Okay. So now we're gonna chain 3. This is the only way I know how to do it right now because I gotta get my yarn winder out. The kids bought me a new yarn winder because they brought me my old yarn winder over, and the clamp that attaches it to the desk, it's gone. So they bought me a new yarn winder. Papa doesn't. Papa's like, you know, it's a different color. I think it's a different brand. A lifeline in knitting is a length of contrasting smooth yarn or thread that is threaded through a row of live stitches on a knitting needle through the holes in interchangeable needles. It serves as a safety net, preventing stitches from unraveling if a mistake is made. By providing a secure point to rip back to, a lifeline allows a knitter to remove the needle and unravel the projects to the lifeline, then easily pick up the stitches again without losing them. Oh, okay. Fun fact: now we all know what a lifeline is. Though Crafty was correct in his lifeline. Crafty was correct. Okay, double crochet in each join around. Oh, now I've just gotta get into that little knot there and go over. I am having a hard time here. Oh, Lord, my daughter wants me to make baby blankets for her Mickey. Don't let Cub know he was correct. It could inflate his ego. See, I don't like that. We're gonna pull that out. We're just gonna pull this out. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, I know you're gonna come out of there in a heartbeat. Yep, we are. So we are gonna do this. I am gonna find my yarn needle. If it's there, it is. So 1 and 2, and then we're gonna pull up. I'm doing an invisible join. I can't do it. Should I take a picture of my scarf and I get it done? You can put your finished project in there. We will look at it probably tomorrow. There we go. I like that a lot better. Looks a lot more rounded. I don't have a knot. P-Pop's little mummy will not look crooked, though I think he's going to look crooked anyway. It doesn't say back loop only, and I'm actually amazed with that. It does not say back loop only. I don't know. I would have thought I would have thought I would have already back looped only this last row. Let me finish it. There. So I got a picture of Peepop yesterday. She not yesterday, but the day before, for her dinner, she had salmon. She likes fish. So that's a good thing. And you know, no allergies or nothing, I guess. But yesterday I got a picture of her asleep in her high chair. She was so exhausted after eating, she just fell asleep. I don't know, it doesn't say. I've been looking for it to say do back loop only, but it hasn't said it, so I'm not doing it until it tells me, which I don't think we're going to do it because the next round is the white. So we're just gonna do this. Do right over left, left over right. That is a square knot, and we should be fine. There we go. That's at the bottom. Nobody's ever gonna see that. I mean, nobody's ever gonna see that. Hi, Sir Tokes. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, all is well. We were showing your yarn bowl off last weekend, the cat one you made me, 'cause we were talking about 3D printing, and I was like, "Oh, let me show you my yarn bowl." So yes, we were uh Papa is we do need to get him out and further north. I'm gonna get him a passport, Tokes, so he can come visit you. I think it would do him some good. So now we're just doing double crochets all the way around until we get to the end. We do one row of this, and then we're going to do a row of gray. Yes, and the winter would be a good thing. It really would. Well, I did tell him, Crafty, I did tell him because we were talking about informed delivery, and I was telling him how you do your informed delivery. It's, oh, let me look at my informed delivery. Do I need to go to the mailbox today? Because he says I spy on him with the packages getting delivered to the house. And I told him when I work from home, when I do finally get to work from home, that I am going to we have to leave the house at least once a week. I am not going to be I can't. Even if it's just him leaving to go to the yarn store with me. And he did. He said we would. But yeah, we could have a date night. But no, I think Papa would completely and I'm not whatever. I think if him and Sir Tokes got into the same country, I think it would be hilarious. We try to have one every now and then, but we actually went, I think it was Thursday. We went to one of the Mexican restaurants that we really love to eat at. And Papa will tell you it was probably the worst experience we've ever had at this restaurant ever. And but then we went like to Target afterwards and things like that. But um it was just nice to get out and stuff like that. Biscuit's about to bark. Oh, he's not. He's asleep. Papa had a fight with dishes earlier this week. Oh, the groceries are getting delivered. Okay, well, good. They'll get delivered, and we hopefully he won't hear it. Hopefully he won't hear it. But anyway, yes, I feel like I guess I could have why did I do that? I'm really not happy with that. There we go. I could have done back loop only on that to round that to make it more of a edge, but I think it'll be fine. But I can see where I changed my color. I tried to go back a few stitches so that it wouldn't matter, but I could still see it. So maybe I can see it only because it's the double 2 strands. I don't know. I do too, only because it is a trick or treat bag. Oh, well, no, I mean, ours did that a while back, and then I had to perform surgery. I call it surgery on our dishwasher. That's really why Papa keeps me around is because I don't mind getting like if it's like there's something wrong. The only thing I can't figure out right now is our oven because it doesn't like if we put something in it that's like a frozen meal and we cook it the allotted amount of time, it doesn't heat it all the way through. But I don't mind like if it's like the dishwasher seems to be whatever, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna tear that thing apart and clean it up. That's me. It's a brand new dishwasher. We just got it 2 years ago. Well, that would probably be a little bit disheartening to me if it was only 2 years old. Yeah, but I'll tear a dishwasher apart in a heartbeat. Watch a YouTube video, tear a dishwasher apart, clean it out, put it back together. Though I will say that I'm hoping when I get to work from home, I'll get to do a little bit more cooking and things like that. Because right now, Papa does a lot of the cooking because that way the dinner's ready when I get home. I don't know if you were in stream last night when I had the idea of doing a mystery tatting pattern where one of us takes a pattern, redacts all the hints of what the item will be, and the others try. That would be cool. And I don't know if I did see that or not. I know you were all talking, weren't you were all doing the same pattern? I wouldn't mind doing that with crochet. That would be great because I've actually seen a lady that um she has her son, he picks a pattern, she cuts the title off of it. He cuts the title off of it, and she makes the old vintage pattern, and yes, and, what Papa yes, he does cook. What's his best dish? I'm gonna tell you that he makes I'm gonna call it what we call it. It's not a real dish per se, as in everybody in the world probably knows about it. We call it, um no, you didn't change your username, I got you. It's called John Paul Marzetti, and, basically, it's ground beef, noodles, and spaghetti sauce, but we call it John Paul Marzetti because he has to be specific of how much he puts in it. It's like, I don't know, but it's for a lack of a better term, it's probably like a goulash, but we call it, John Paul Marzetti, and he grew up on it, and I don't know if that's what they named it to get the kids to eat it or what, but, oh, it used to be shanty roast. Oh, oh, it does have cheese too. Okay, yes. So, yeah, you're on Mama Rose Tail, 1995. The last time you were in here, you were on Shanty Rose Tail. Oh, see, Papa will tell you. But yeah, that's probably his best thing that he cooks. Oh, and he makes a really mean spaghetti too. He really makes a really mean spaghetti. He's good with to be, I'm gonna say this, to be a German, he is really a really good Italian cook. So anyway, when his mom comes to see us, he always makes spaghetti. always make spaghetti because she loves his spaghetti. Now me, I'm a better baker and dessert maker than I am a cook. So, um, I know my place. I'm not the best cook in the whole wide world. Can I survive? Yes, I could. Yes, he is Mr. Worldwide. Grammy would make goulash all the time when we were kids. It's great to make food stretch. It is. But you know, the thing of it is you hear the name and it sounds like it's something horrible. It's raining bad out there, y'all. It sounds like, ugh, it's horrible. No, but it is it's really good. I've actually started intermittent fasting and I've made it up to I can make it 14 hours. Of course, I sleep through the majority of it, but I mean, what do you got to do? You got to do. So, and I'm slowly losing the weight, but Papa's up to 16 hours, I think. But it's not bad. It's really not bad for me wise because since I am diabetic, it does help, but it also cuts down on the snacking. It also cuts down on the snacking. So I don't snack as much because I'm like, "Oh, it's out of my window, can't snack." And I do watch what I eat during my time that I have because I don't wanna have, it's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be bad. I really did, Crafty. I thought the intermittent fasting was gonna be bad. Um, but it's not. And, like, I told Papa because they say for you to start at 12 hours. And, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Um, but I wouldn't say that. Both of my parents were diabetic. Um, I think I've been insulin resistant for quite some time. Um, but because my fat whenever I would do my fasting glucose, um, my doctors were always like, "Oh, it's really great. Oh, it's really great. Oh, it's really great." And then I was like one year I was like, "Hey, could you just um test me and see where my A1C's at?" And the doctor was like, "You're gonna have to pay for that test because your fasting glucose is always good." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How much does the test cost?" And he was like, $35. I was like, "I'll pay for it. I don't care." The nurse called me back and said, "You were right. Your A1C is this." So I was pre-diabetic at the time. And I did really, really good. And I got my A1C back down to a 4. Really, really good. Um, but then I've just gotten bad and now I'm diabetic. It can be reversed. But I just have to work on it. But, let's see. 12 through 19. Okay, let's see. Passing off with gray. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. Where is where's my gray strings at? Where could they be? And I will agree with Crafty. It just depends. You don't necessarily you could have the gene for it, but just never become diabetic because of it just whatever. It's whatever it is. Yes, I did. It's I don't know what it is. I know you have to fast before you do it. An A1C, um, A1C tests your blood. I know I'm probably going to say this wrong, but it does it over like a 3 to 6 month period. When you do your fasting glucose, that just is like that day. So, I don't know. You can look it up. It's just called an A1C, and I'm sure your doctor could run it for you. And since your dad was diabetic, because that's what I told my doctor. I said, both of my parents are diabetic. I would just like to know where I stand. You can. And then that way, if you talk to your doctor and they find out that you're not, oh, crappy doodles. This isn't gonna Yes, it is gonna work, Bray. It's gonna work. You know it's gonna work. Okay, we're gonna lift that and pull that back. And then you're gonna go right here. I'm gonna do something sneaky McMeepy. Nobody look, because I'm gonna be a little sneaky with this. I saw somebody do this the other day and I just don't know if it's gonna work, so I'm gonna try it. Um, yeah, don't watch my sneakiness. Um, but anyway, you can ask your doctor for it. And technically, if they tell you that you are pre-diabetic, then you can work on it, Toke, so that you can work on your diet so that it will either A, slow the progression, or you never will become diabetic. That's the way I look at it. Because my doctor tells me I can reverse it. Where I am at right now, I can reverse it. My pancreas still works. Um, my pancreas still works, and it's just right now I'm a little bit, I would say, insulin resistance with everything. Do 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 do. So, okay, let's do this. I gotta have a piece of paper. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So gray, white, gray, white, gray, white, gray, white. Okay. So we're on the gray right now. I it is in the insurance field. It is in the insurance field. It argues with insurance companies all the time. Tell you what, Crafty, and if you've never seen a pancreas argue, mine's pretty darn good at it. It's pretty darn good at it. So, there we go. Now I've got that over there. We're gonna see how well this works. No, it doesn't. I pay the taxes for it. Oh, my insurance, we have better insurance with my husband's work than we do at my work. So I am on my husband's policy. So we're just gonna alternate the rows here between white and gray until we um, get done. And hopefully this is going to work out really good. I am not gonna cut off, and I'm not working under, but I'm not cutting off. Mm. That's not bad, that's not bad. Okay. And since I've started these 2 colors at 2 different rows, um, I should have I can count, but I might just make sure I have that it's staying 54 all the way around, but this'll be good. So the groceries got delivered? I'm just asking because someone didn't move not 1 inch, maybe because it's thundering outside. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Verity. And how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're probably not going to get Mr. Bag done today, but we will get him finished by tomorrow. Probably could have ran a really long string today, but my hairdresser called and she can get me in today. So I'm going to drive in the icky weather and go get my hair done. I'm also going to get it cut a little bit because I just wearing it in a ponytail all the time. What am I doing with it? Yes, cut and color. That's it. That is what I'm getting done. Well, the kid that caused the gray, she is a hairdresser, so she puts puts the color back for me occasionally. Just occasionally. You should cut yours, but I need to decide what I'm doing next. Yes. Okay. Let me tie this off. Ugh, goodness gracious. 54. And then we're going to slip stitch, pull up, pull back, and then we're going to move to the white. Bring the white forward. Okay. Where is the 2 little things there? Okay. And then we're just going to go like this. One, 2, 3. Okay. Kid had surgery yesterday on Monday, back to work. Kid had surgery yesterday on Monday and back to work on Friday. Yeah, she said she was getting tired of being home. So, we are working on the row of double crochets all the way around. And hopefully I mean, it's gonna look a little weird, that one right there, but maybe it won't after this row. It's a mummy. It's a mummy. Nobody's gonna actually tear the bag apart. I want to see how this works too, because see, this is how it says the bag's gonna end up. So obviously I'm gonna have to make some wrappings to go around it. So crazy. And this lady actually, just so if anybody wants to, she has free patterns. I don't know. I'll put it in there. Let's see. Oh, took my laptop away. Papa, if you put www.crochet365knit2.com, see if that works. And then if it works, you can put it in chat. Because I don't know. She says 2017, but she may not be doing it anymore. I doubt it, because if she's in with Mary Maxim and she is making these kits with them, I'm pretty positive she's probably still working. But she does have a lot of free patterns, supposedly. Supposedly. If I only had a keyboard. That's right. If I only had a keyboard. Actually, I do have a keyboard. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Don't know why I didn't think of that. Hopefully that works. It doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't work. Yes, it does. So anyway, she has lots of free patterns. She works with Mary Maxim. So I was actually afraid that as my pen gets mixed up in everything, I was like, oh, it's not going to let me do that on my phone because it's not going to see that it's me. But yes, it did see that it was me. So let's see. The way that I'm doing this is so that I don't have to cut the ends, but the ends I will crochet over, and it'll be a lot easier for me to join and hopefully not look like it's, you know, the rows will look fine. They won't look, and I don't know other than to how to put it. They won't look jagged. They'll look like complete rows. I just saw somebody do this the other day when they were making a bee, and I was like, let me try that. And this is perfect because it's striped, and I'll see if it works. As I'm out there just watching other videos on how to make other things, I'm just like, why not? And I'm hoping I guess they give me more gray because the gray did the bottom of the basket. I'm just hoping this works for right now. And this is the only way that I know how. I didn't bring my yarn winder up here. For me and my husband's wedding anniversary, we got new rings for our 5 years, but my husband's ring is coming on Tuesday, but my ring is not. Oh, but at least you're getting it. I think I got new rings. Hold on, I gotta think. All right, I have to think. I got new rings. I do wear them to work. I do wear them to work. I I got new rings when we've been married for 15 years. So, and I actually do wear them to work. No, not every day you don't, because I do wear them to work. Welcome back. Welcome back. At least the rain has stopped. At least the rain has stopped. Okay, you have fun. You have fun. Let's see. So this, I think, is going to work up pretty quickly comparatively to the because we're doing one row of double crochets and a row of single crochets, and the basket is going to round out and look good. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. So here we go. I am going to count my stitches, make sure we are on track. Oh, the white's getting a little harder to work with, but I don't want to cut it and then have to tie yarn, make a yarn ball, tie yarn, make a yarn ball, tie yarn, make those knots when I can just do it this way. See, I wouldn't have minded buying an extra white one when I was buying my yarn. I wouldn't have minded to buy an extra white one because it would have been okay. Because why not? Yarn is yarn, and I'm never going to use it. And we're going to do this one 854. We're going to do it like this. $54. There we go. Yarn up and back. Now we got to wiggle these around to the back. And then we're going to go back to the gray. And the gray is right there. So I need to pull the gray up, pull this white back, pull this gray up. Basically what this girl did was she moved her stitches from the back end because you're not going to see that much, and then she just bring it up, and then you would have let's do this. Then you would start the stitch further back or further forward, and then the row wouldn't have so much division. I don't know if it's really working well, but well, I doubt I will use. I know says no crafter ever. No, we always need the yarn. We always need the yarn. I do. I mean, I'm not going to lie to myself. I love my yarn, and especially if yarn is on sale. Do I need it? Yes, I do. I know. It's such a hard it's a hard whatever to come to terms. Do I need it? Do I want it? Am I using it? Okay, white yarn, we're gonna have to wiggle you around. Well, hopefully I won't get you all caught up. So let's see. Let me mark my rows off so that we're on row 14. And there went a pin. You don't have to worry about buying a pinning. There's a yarn. Yes, that's true. That is absolutely true. I was actually talking to the girls at work this week about the discussion I had in my last stream about I thought about just going to Michael's and saying, "Hey, I'll do your yarn and keep it nice and neat and straightened, and y'all can just pay me in yarn, and I will be happy with that." I could do that after work for a few hours, but I don't think they'd go for that. Yes, and the Woobles actually have an easy peasy yarn that glows in the dark. So let's see, row 14. This with the double crochet row, I really honestly feel like it's going to I'm gonna get at least to the top of this before I know it. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, there is something I want to do, and I didn't do it before I started. Mm, okay, down with that, up with the OB. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Gotta ask Papa something. Okay. Uh, did you already get that? I guess not now. Just closer. The chili smells good. The chili actually smells really good. You know, when KK comes over, she's gonna be, oh, when KK comes over, she's gonna be like, "Ooh, chili." Okay, there we go. I am thinking this is going to work for a while. What was what sound? Have no idea what that was, me making a weirdo sound. Yes, I was. I guess that's squeaking. So, sorry, Crafty. Didn't mean to squeak. We don't need to make Biscuit think I have a squeaker. Okay. So hold on. Out. This is not going to be good then. There we go. What in the world did I do? I gotta be able to tie this down just a little bit tighter. One, two, three. Oh, no, I don't when I sit and make noises, I do that all the time when I am crocheting, like, by myself. So sometimes if y'all don't point it out, I'll never know that I'm making weirdo noises. I'll just be like, and y'all be like, "She has done lost her ever-loving mind." What little she has left, because we know she doesn't have that much yarn. She doesn't have that much yarn. She doesn't have that much mind left. She has yarn, but she doesn't have that much mind left. Four more rows. Four more rows. Yes, yes, more yarn than I have mind available. Not gonna be really happy with that, but I will sew it in. It will work. It will work. It will work because it always does. Because that's what crocheters do. We make it work. We make it work. Don't like the pattern? Change it to make it work. Don't like the yarn? Don't like the yarn? Change it to make it work. That's what we do. And thank you. I actually saw, since I'm going to see KK to get my hair done today, I might actually take a trip over to Five Below. They have Halloween amigurumi. Oh, that's fine. We'll see when you get back. Um, they have some Halloween crochet amigurumi, and I want to see if any of the Five Belows in our area. And I think KK has one near where she does hair. So I'm gonna go over and see if they have them. Then I will report back. Might not be any that I would want to do, but I would like to see what they have available. So doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's sing, let's sing. Well, the thing of it is, I've been noticing a lot more companies coming out with, like little kits, like the keychain kits and you know, they're making them more reasonably priced amigurumi kits. Now, are they the Woobles? No, they aren't. They don't. A lot of them just come with the instructions. You don't get a video, just in case you don't know what to do with the stitch. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. technically made for, I would say, a total beginner, like, Woobles are. Because, Woobles do come with the videos, when you download the pattern. But for people who are a little bit more experienced with crocheting or willing to step out, are those $5, $10 kits, are they worth it? You know? I know. And you know what? I really, really I'm going to tell you this. If if I was in a different state of mind or maybe of a different generation, and I'm not gonna go whatever there, I would think I would get a little upset someone telling me that I am doing grandma hobbies. No, I'm not. These are not grandma hobbies. I mean, maybe they are. Yeah, pattern forgot something, change it to make it work. That's exactly right. No, that's just what some people say. When these younger people are doing, I mean, I've seen like some of the YouTube videos, like these younger people that are crocheting and they have YouTube channels and things like that, and they're like making things, and people are like, "Why are you doing that? It's such a grandma hobby. You're so young." Oh, you should do what you want to do. Yes, yes, it's actually a vibe. A comforting vibe. And do I like watching people crochet? Yes. I will sit and I will turn on the crafty cub. He could be tatting, he could be crocheting, he could be doing something, and I'm sitting here and he is right sitting here on my computer, and I've got the pattern over here on this monitor on my computer, and I am just going to town, lurking away. And Papa loves watching the crafters now. I mean, he will watch crafting a lot of times over anything else. So, I don't know. People do everything to bring people down. You just can't let them. "Oh, can't say nothing nice." My mom told me if I can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. I probably picked my own switch at one point in time in my life, and I probably ate a bar of soap. So, I don't take offense to much. Call me a grandma if you want, 'cause I ain't one. Uh, who doesn't? Grandparents are the best, I think. Grandmas teach you things and grandpas teach you things, and they're the best. They really are. And that's fine. I can say this, last year, I loved your holiday streams when you were baking cookies and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, "You're just making me hungry, and I can't have those cookies." That means I'm gonna have to go make my own cookies, 'cause Crafty's making cookies in the kitchen. Get over it, Mr. White Yarn. I would say so far so good. The back where I do I'm puckering it, I might be pulling it a little too tight, but carrying it as a whole, I don't think it's gonna really show up that much. 2, 3, 4. Okay. The white yarn's gonna have to go back. We're just gonna have to figure this out. 4, 5, 6. And I would say that's probably my only thing with this method that this I watched on this girl do is I just don't need to pull as tight. I need to be a little bit looser right there. But I mean, like I said, it's going to be a basket. It's at the bottom of it. It's not every row. I think it's mainly the first row. So it should work. And maybe when I have it all wrapped, you won't be able to see it anyway because it does look like it's wrapped. So probably can cover that part up really good. And nobody will ever be able no one will tell. No one will ever know. They'll know. No, they'll never know. And my stream partner is asleep now that it's not raining anymore. What was funny was when Papa came in to make sure that I had everything that was gonna be on my stream today, as Discord worked, this worked, that worked, this worked, because he says he has to give me a checklist because 'cause I'll forget one thing. I always forget one thing. Um, I was like, "Oh, the Halloween music's gone." And he was like, "No, I download that just for your spooky stream. I moved it over. It doesn't stay." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But this music's just fine. It does it it goes with the vibe. It goes with the vibe. And it's working. I think any crafty stuff is art to me, even with yarn. Yes, it is. I like all kinds of crafty things. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. My elbow is itching. Holidays are just creeping up so fast. So fast. Okay. We are doing good. We are doing good. So, how long is his event? I mean, how long would your time space be? Are you getting like an hour, a couple hours? Because I know when he did his raid train, y'all had a little bit more time than just like half an hour, didn't you? And I'm not trying to be too nosy. One singular sensation, everything. Oh, okay. Um, I was gonna say, there are like depending on your time, there's cute you like I guess because I just remember when I first started watching you, you were doing like granny squares. You could do actually yes. You could do like even coasters like little pumpkins. Um I know I saw like I was actually looking at coasters the other day and there was like little pumpkin pies. Well, I wasn't planning on going this long because I'm actually in a few minutes, I'm going to have to raid out anyway because I need to have time to change and get ready to go because I want to make sure that I'm there on time. Um, I actually saw a little pumpkin pie slice coaster and I thought that was cute. Um, I'm all about the pumpkin pie. So I'd say probably about maybe 10 minutes I need to think about whatever. Um, hey, I can feel you singing it with me, Crafty. I can feel you singing it with me. Cause I thought I'm gonna have to come up with some stuff. I mean, I do have some things, and I'm probably gonna get more in, um what okay, hold on. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're on 18. No, we're not. We're on 17. Ooh, I just lost my hearing in my right ear. I shook my head too much. With the weather, I don't know how. Thank you for the follow. I do not know how to Sapphire, thank you for the follow. Um, oh, I hope you have a wonderful day too, Mama. Thank you. You have a wonderful day too. We could collab and sing show tunes. But I also have been thinking about like I'm gonna use my I've got to count all my granny squares for the elephant, get the last bit of that done. I've gotta work really honestly, I've gotta work on all the gray squares that go around to connect the 2 pieces of together to make it a 3D pillow, a 2D pillow. Um, to make it a pillow, I've gotta work on those. Um, I've just gotta get some I might have one stream here and the next few days, let's say the next week. Maybe that's what I'll do on Friday for my short stream since I won't be doing a Saturday stream. Maybe I'll just be working on some whips. Listen, I know that it's horrible. I'm trying to keep it out of the cameras. I'm trying to keep it out of the camera's view. It's the white yarn. If the gray would be fine, but I'm having instead of making a ball, so it comes from two different things, I'm getting this all caught up. And it one singular sensation every step. Da, da, da. I know. They sing it, I don't. That's why I don't need to sing it. So you're gonna have me. And the thing of it is I can't just go out and get a Mary Maxim Starlight off the shelf. So I should have just went downstairs, got the yarn winder, winded me up some yarn on a ball, and just let it go. Let it go. Personally, it says to do double strands. I'm telling you right now, I mean, what is this? How many grams is this bad boy? 100 grams. I just have to realize I've used more gray for the bottom, and that is why these feel lighter than this one does. And we only have 2 more rows, and then we'll be fastening off and peeling and nobody'll and then I will wind yarn in a ball, and it won't do this. Tomorrow, you will not have to worry about it. How about this? When you get to the end of the row, untangle your yarn and put the color you aren't working That's probably what I did that the first couple yarns, and I don't know why I just didn't keep it up. Because I got to yappity yapping and I was like, and look where it got me. It got me into this tangled mess that I've weaved. Into this tangled mess that I've weaved. True. That's actually a really, really good thought. I'm actually liking this little basket. Every step that I do not know why I had that stupid song, and it's not a stupid song, but I do not know why I had that song in my head. Okay. And do not know why. Back. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Okay. I actually have some t-shirt yarn that I have, and I was gonna make Picking Hall's um, little a cat cube out of the t-shirt yarn, but everything that I've found, I don't know if I like the pattern. I don't really think he's gonna care, not one bit, but he'd be like, "Yeah, I'll take it. I'll ruddle up in that thing." Okay, so we're gonna do this. This is actually gonna be a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. As I There we go. There you go into the basket. Roll over so we can slip stitch you in. And let's see. After this, we only have one more big white row to make. And where are you at the gray? The gray's right there. So let's pull that. And then let's see. And then we're only going to do gray. So I can, once I start with the gray, after I do the last white row, after I do the last white row, then I can snip the white off and take it off. Weave in the ends. Okay, hold on. Do. Okay. There we go. Now you're perfect. You're not going to get in my way. At least I think so. Okay. So I don't know. It's gonna be covered up. I don't even know why I'm worried about it. It's going to be covered up. Chain one, single crochet into the same stitch, and then over one, pull that, two, and there we go. Yes, work smarter, not harder. Crafty, I can just imagine if you were in the same room with me, you would have popped me on the head 3 or 4 times. Been like, "Give me that yarn right now. Let's get the yarn winder out right now. What are you doing?" I can see it. Grab it right out of my hands and be like, "Girl, you are not doing it like that. We are not having that today. Not today." You'd be caking the yarn up for me. I just literally thought, I'll just pull one strand out of the top, one strand out of the center, and it'll be easy. But I will cake it up for the next one tomorrow stream, so it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. Because tomorrow we're gonna make the handles and the mummy wrap. So so that will be good. Well, the mummy wrap is only made with one strand of yarn, so I won't have to pull from both sides. And I'm sure this yarn comes, like, in oodle-oodles. Now I'm actually got oh, I think it's Robin Hood, the Disney Robin Hood, oodle in my head, and then the Bare Necessities from the Jungle Book. My brain's all over today. All over. I know. Yes. Yes. That is exactly the one that's in my head. So, Papa, if you want to think about finding us somebody, that would be really great because then I can go get changed. So, Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, jump fences. Yep. Yes. That is it. That is what I'm thinking. It's so nice to be around like-minded people. That'll be fine. And we are to the end of the row. That is great. So there, I can stop. So we can start. And then you just tell me. So, okay. So everybody, thank you for coming by. We will finish this up tomorrow when we start our stream. We might do a couple extra things. Um, I'm not gonna promise too much, but maybe we'll do another little thing if we get this done. But thank you for coming by. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. And a 24-hour stream. Yes. That's what I need to do. Thank you.